This morning, we still continue our practice of the Dhamma. The Dhamma is a quality lead us to the end of unhappiness in life. We are practicing mindfulness with breathing. From breathing in and out, long and short, experience the different impacts of these two kinds of breath. We select to refine the breath. As we are refining the breath, we are dealing with distractions, internal distraction in the names of hindrances, sensual desire, aversion, hatred, restlessness, worry, sleepiness, passiveness, doubt, uncertainty, hesitation. Once we are able to remove 5 hindrances, our effort, patience, to bring consciousness back to the breath, we transform the flow of breath to become deeper and smoother. Once we achieve that smooth, clear, deep breath, we feel accomplished. Joy, happiness arise. And we are aware of the negative impact of exciting joy. So we calm down the feeling. We can use either deeper concentration of mind, achieve many more times of that refined breath, until that exciting feeling goes down. Or we can use vipassana meditation to reflect on this achievement as impermanent, anicca, unstable, dukkha, depends on conditions, anatta, no ownership, out of control, sunyata. Finally, we are able to maintain refined breath. As doing so, as we try to refine the breath, we also practicing know the mind, know the thoughts, know the hindrances. And we already practicing delight the mind by use the Dhamma, the other virtues, reflection technique to flip over consciousness. So consciousness can stay focused on the breath. And the same process we call free the mind from other unnecessary thoughts. All of these activities happening at the same time as we are refining the breath. Eventually, refine the breath is equal to concentration of the mind, samadhi, calmness. And the bonus is nice and relaxed feeling. If our samadhi is like that camellia, that hydrangea, that plant that we just put into the ground, the water helps to nurture the plant. If we compare water is happy feeling, relaxed feeling, helps to nurture refined breath, samadhi, calmness, concentration of the mind, like that plant. The support of nice feeling keep us maintain mindfulness with the flow of breath. Now we are ready to go to chapter 4, the fourth applications of mindfulness, Dhammanupassana Satipatthana, to realize the truth. And we select to observe this refined breath. When this refined breath changes, we label end. So many ends, so many changes. Now consciousness can see impermanence. Until consciousness registers wholeheartedly every single refined breath that arises, it comes with that impermanent nature. So now consciousness read refined breath impermanence. After experiencing, realizing impermanence for some times, now we start to look at conditional factors that make refined breath happen. And out of control nature of this refined breath. And voidness of ownership to this refined breath. It listens to nobody. Now consciousness can see sunyata, anatta, not self, not I, not mine, not me, related to this refined breath. Seeing this voidness, sunyata, anatta, we see the path, the exit to that attachment. At the same time, see the exit to unhappiness in the mind. So it kickstarts the process of feeling this passion, feeling disenchanted to that attachment, realizing the danger of attachment that brings stress, headache, unhappiness to life. So now consciousness naturally don't want to be the victim of this attachment to this refined breath. So the process of letting go of attachment happens naturally, little by little, like autumn leaves. And the whole practice that we are doing mindfulness with breathing. It is directly counteract avijja, ignorance. The darkness of that eclipse moon slowly fades away. The brightness of the full moon returns. Little by little, with a constant effort, supported by patience, resolution, now we start to feel compassion, compassion to ourselves. This should be the real expression of pity on me, poor me. And now we know it just supposed to call me. Poor me, pity on me. In the past, without this realization, ignorance occupies consciousness. When we saw things, we gone moody. When we heard something, we were very upset. When we smell something, we really worry. Seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and thinking turn us to be a monster, turn us to be Dracula, werewolf, and create harmful actions to ourselves and others. And we suffer accordingly. Poor me, that was in the past. So we feel really sorry inside our heart that we have been the victims of this attachment. With this feeling sorry, regret, it emerges the feeling of compassion and forgiveness. We just forgive ourselves because we were so helpless, so ignorant, that conditional our consciousness to act, to behave so mad. With this compassion, we don't want to be the victim. We don't want to fall into the path of unhappiness again. We start to rescue ourselves. We don't want to live in trouble anymore. And we don't want to cause trouble to others. We don't want to allow this consciousness to follow ignorance. We don't want that I, me, mine to be the back seat driver in our lives. This compassion will motivate us to strive on being mindful, develop mindfulness, awareness, wisdom. And we target that ignorance as the real enemy. Ignorance is a mastermind of trouble. We don't want to live with ignorance anymore. We are going to divorce ignorance. That is the power of compassion. Breathe in, relax. Breathe out, relax.